today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Carolina Panthers taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now leading out the Panthers offense, a new man in charge for 2020, a member of the Saints the last couple of years. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand new head coach, a brand new organization in Carolina.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun. Because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game won.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's 2nd and
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
pass.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
New England.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Patriots nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey, the
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
27-yard line. A gain of 2.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, he's got it to James White. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Came on short.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Newton on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Panthers 3.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Being chased out left. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. It's White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Ball carrier.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. It's caught. This is White. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. I'll call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the second and the third level, and I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
25-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Bridgewater's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
That one complete to Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Ettore Gross Matos there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman.
Newton's
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
Patriots 21.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he puts it through. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Bridgewater on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 59 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that, because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked out all week, and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Bridgewater to throw.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Patriot first down.
Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That's complete to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Michelle fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Sony Michel on the
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 35-yard line. A 3-yard victory.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This from 52 and this for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This from 52 and this for the win. And off the crossbar and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Brings up 3rd.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
44-yard punt, return of 9, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 30.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. First throw in overtime for Newton. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. This game would be a good one. It did not disappoint in overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out.